Hey y'all, Clips Wolf here. Time for the long anticipated Q&A video. I was able to get a couple questions. A couple of the ones towards the end are longer, so I figured we'll just stick with 5 for this episode. I'm doing this video for 2 reasons. Well, technically 3. 1, because I've been wanting to do a Q&A video for you guys. 2, it's also to mark the milestone of uploading 100 videos on the channel, as well as reaching 50 subscribers, which I wasn't planning on that happening till at least summer, but we got them. So thank you guys all for supporting that. Question 1 and 2 come from the same Facebook group that I'm in called Legit Lady Gamers. I'll put the link down in the description below. That way you guys can go check them out. It is a ladies only group. So just beware of that. The other group that I got questions from, everyone can go check that out. It's an awesome community as well. First question is from Natalie. Who is your choice of starter Pokemon? First off, I love Pokemon. I've been a huge Poke nerd since it came out in, I think it was 97 or 98. It's been a while. I have Pokemon socks. I used to have a Pokemon shower curtain. I was obsessed with Pokemon. I mean, I still am, but it's toned down a little bit, and I have a lot of cards too. For Gen 1, I always chose Squirtle. I don't know why, but I did. For Gen 2, it was a toss-up between Chikorita and Cyndaquil. I liked both of them. Gen 3 was Torchic. I didn't really consider any of the other 2 starters. Gen 4 is Piplup. Gen 5, I think I picked Oshawott, but I really didn't play Gen 5 a whole lot, so I don't really remember. I remember having him at one point, but I think I restarted it several different times, so I don't remember. Gen 6 is definitely one of my favorites, and I chose Fennekin. And before Moon and Sun came out, I was working on completing the decks, because I actually had never done that before. And a friend of mine, we were trading back and forth all the Pokemon that we had and everything, trying to get both of them complete. And I think I was off by like 20 or so. But, it's okay. And then Gen 7, I chose Rowlet, the cute little owl guy. And, but I haven't finished Moon yet. I'm working on it. So I haven't seen all the Pokemon yet from Gen 7. But the ones I have seen, some of them are really cool and some of them are like, what is going on? I know lately a lot of people are complaining about the different Pokemon that the company has been like putting out. Like, I know a lot of people are like, really, like, why would there be like, for like example, like Vanillite and stuff, like the ice cream cones, like, how is that a Pokemon? But kind of have to just go with the flow and just try to think of things, I guess. Question 2 comes from Hollis. Turn-based RPGs or action RPGs? The only turn-based games I've ever really played are strategy-wise, like the Civilization series. I've played Civilization Revolution on Xbox 360. I also play it every now and again on the one with the backwards compatibility. And then every now and again I'll play Civ 4 or Civ 5 on my computer. I do like Skyrim and Fallout 4 though. Skyrim really is the only Elder Scrolls game I've played. I did a little bit in Oblivion before I bought Skyrim to see if I would like it. And I do have Elder Scrolls Online, even though I've barely played it. And then Fallout 4, it's the same deal. It's the first Fallout 4 game, or not Fallout 4 game, first Fallout game I have played. I played a little bit on 3, but it really didn't. I could barely get into it. It was not fun to me at all. So that's just that. I've also never played the Mass Effect series, which my friends give me crap for that all the time. It's funny, but I don't like it. Next 3 questions are from the people in the second Facebook group that I was telling you guys about. Let me get the light back in here. It's called Voxel Voice, Gamers, Nerds, and Geeks. You can check out their group on Facebook as well as their Facebook page, which like I said with the other group, I'll put the description for both of these down in the comments, or not the comments, in the description below. Question 3 is from Antonio. I'm going to be buying Minecraft for the first time on the Switch. I've heard you, quote-unquote, make your own fun with this game. Any tips for keeping things interesting and challenging? Okay, so if Minecraft on the Switch is anything like PC or Xbox Minecraft, there's a bunch of stuff to keep you entertained. There's 3 different modes really to try. I mean, they have, like, each, with computer and, like, Xbox, like, they do have, like, mini games and stuff. I've never really, like, dabbled in them too much. But the 3 main ones are survival, creative, and adventure. With survival, where am I in my notes? Odie, hold on, buddy. My doggy's coming to say hi. So let's see, where was I? Okay, survival, you can change the settings between having creatures to fight at night and, which there's like skeletons, zombies, and you probably have heard of creepers. They are little green guys that explode when they get too close to you. And they can sometimes scare the crap out of you. It's hilarious. Where was I? I wrote some of these things down that way I wouldn't forget what I was talking about, even though I'm forgetting right now. Hold on, Odie. With survival mode, you have to collect your own resources to be able to like build shelter and go mining and do all these other things like wood. You can like wood, stone, and food. You have to craft better tools if you want to get the better resources. Sorry, I'm trying to fight off my doggy here for a second. Let's see. You can get better materials. It can be very for me, it can be very tedious. And I can usually only play it for like 2 weeks at a time, and then I get like really, really bored with it. There is an end game, kind of, to Minecraft. You have to get the right resources and materials and be able to find where the end is located. And that's literally what the area is called. It's called the end. There is a boss there that you need to fight. What are you doing, Odie? There is a boss there you have to fight, but I'm not going to spoil it. Get off my notes. Thank you. Guest appearance by Odie the dog. I'm not going to spoil the surprise by telling you what the boss is. I mean, unless you already know what it is. The next mode is adventure mode. It's exactly the same as survival, except in the beginning and through the rest of it, you have to actually use tools in order to get your resources. So, like, in survival mode, you can use your fists to gather, like, simple things like wood and dirt and things. In adventure mode, you have to have a tool in order to harvest those. The last mode is creative. And it's probably what you're thinking it is. They give you pretty much every single resource or material that's in the game, and you can honestly do whatever you want with it. You can build like giant towns or small little villages. You can you can design Pokemon on it if you want, or like your favorite video game characters or anything, honestly. Everything's block shaped. So, I mean, it's hard to do like circular things, but if you look up like 8-bit like reference to look at for them, it's actually not too bad. My friends and I actually just got done building a small little village city on the creative on Xbox in Minecraft, which I can put the link to the playlist on here if you guys want to go check that out as well. But yeah, like I was saying, I can, with Minecraft, I get really bored of it really easily, so I can usually play it for about 2 weeks, and then I won't touch it for another couple months. Like, the last time I played Minecraft before we started building this city was probably in 2016. Just gonna be honest. I don't touch it very often, just because it does get very tedious if you don't have something like a goal to work towards. Question 5 comes from Jean. Or question 4, actually, not 5. How do you set up for PC streaming, and what requirements, hardware and software, are needed? What are the costs as well? I'm not really huge into the PC lingo and aspects of everything. I myself, sorry, my nose is really itchy. I have a gaming Asus laptop. It was about $1,500 when I got it. At the time, it was also one of the best laptops that were out for gaming related. I do know it's better to have a standing desktop computer versus a laptop, just especially if you're going to be doing extreme editing and some of the better quality games. Like you'll need like amazing graphics cards and video cards, which though the prices for that honestly they can vary between, like I said, mine was $1,500. So probably between 1,500 and I don't know, like probably 5,000, depending on. It just kind of depends on what you can afford, honestly. Sorry, like I said, I have little cheat sheet notes here. Software, like what I use to record my PC games, I use OBS. It's Open Broadcast Software, which I can put the link down below for that website. It's really easy to use, and I can also link the channel that I learned how to set it up with. It's really easy to set up, and it's really easy to use. I've even heard like some of the more popular YouTubers say that they use it, which it's like if popular YouTubers are using it and it's free, it's obviously got to be really good. And also, you know, it's free. Like it's 100% free. You don't have to pay for it. Nothing. It's really easy to use. It's free and it works really well. I use Windows Movie Maker for my editing. All it really does is let you add, like you can do some things with it. All I ever use it for is to add music to like behind the Sims 4 building videos, or to add like the pictures in and stuff. As far as like other editing software, I know Photoshop is pretty good, but anything else is probably going to be at least $20 or more for you to work with. Right now, like I'm just going off of what I can afford. I have a job, but it doesn't pay the greatest. Excuse me. So, I mean, honestly, like I said, the price it just kind of depends on what you're willing to put into it, as well as what you have to spend. I know it's not the greatest answer to that question, but it's the best one I have right now. So, sorry. The last question comes from one of my friends, Becca. What got you into Sims building? You're very good at it. First of all, thank you. Sometimes I when I finish a build, I'm just like, yes, I love that building. Like it turned out really good. And there's times, like with the last one, I was like, I like it, but it could have been better. There was how I got into it is one day I was just browsing through YouTube, just like anybody ever does. And I came across this channel where this guy had some pretty incredible builds, so I just started checking them out. I think I watched like 20 of them before I got like really inspired to try to do like my own like build. I wasn't recording at the time. I was just kind of like messing around with it, seeing what I could come up with. And I got like a couple of them down. And then I actually still follow his channel to this day, and he still does really amazing builds. He talks about a lot of sim stuff as well as like a lot of other technology things as well, which I can put his link down below as well. It's Curtis Parody. He's a really funny Canadian. He, you know, I don't know if you guys know any Canadians, but most of the ones I know are absolutely hilarious. He does amazing builds, as well as like Deligracy and the Sim Supply. I know there's several others, but those are like the three main ones that I've ever watched. So, hopefully these answers to these questions were good. They were the only questions I got so far. But, you know, at the end of this video, if you guys have any other questions, let me know. Post them down in the comment section down below. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. Like I said, I'll put links for these down below. When this is going live, they won't be down there just yet. They'll be down there before the end of the night, though. So if you do want to check out these channels that I'm talking about, as well as the Facebook pages that I was talking about, be sure to come back to this video before the end of the night, and they should be down there. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this first Q&A video. We will definitely do more in the future. Thanks again for getting us to 50 subscribers. I hope you guys keep enjoying my content, and see you in the next video. Bye!